Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion around the topic of determining what profession our soul most craves for. What will be the livelihood if we will engage over there? We are going to get that sort of contentment and soul satisfaction. Because guys, like the way you know this thing, that whatsoever topic on which I make videos, that is always connected with what kind of surrounding circumstances are governing me. So it's Saturday today, I keep fast on Saturday, so I wanted to make a topic around the planet Saturn only. So then I just started figuring out that when it comes down to Saturn, apart from occult spirituality, which not everyone is interested, it's the profession which is everyone's matter of concern. So when I started looking at what all topics can be covered on the topic of profession, so I was thinking about Saturn's placement. We have already done that. Saturn's placement in the Dashamsa chart, we have done that. Different lagnas in the D10 chart, we have also discussed that as well. So one aspect was left, which is about Amityakaraka, the planet with the second highest degree, which is responsible for giving you insights regarding your profession. So just because before presenting a topic to you, I started doing research over there, that in certain charts, when I applied this concept, that if I have to see that the planet with the second highest degree, one of the Karaka significator of the Gemini principle, so if I have to match someone's profession as per the placement of Amityakaraka, planet responsible for your profession, who has got the second highest degree. So when I applied that over at the ascendant chart, I did not get that deeper insight. When I applied that in the D9 chart, I did not get much more of the insight. I even tried applying that in the D10 chart as well. But somehow guys, afterwards, when I was just studying the Karakamsa chart, I got a very precise information, whether it's in my own life, people whom I closely know, and matching their professional aspiration, their kind of desires, where they want to be in their professional life. So somehow studying Amityakaraka in the Karakamsa chart gave me very precise results. So that is something which we will try to understand in this video. So guys, to begin with, when we talk about just as a layman, if you have to know your professional life, your professional direction, so the concept which is used universally is very simple. Anyone will first look at the 10th house in the main Rashi chart or the ascendant chart. 10th house, which tells about your profession, which tells about that in which direction you will be putting forth your efforts, with how much strength and dignity you will be putting efforts, and what kind of results you will get out of all the work done by you in the form of your relationship with your bosses, with the authority figure, your public image, your relationship with the government, and resulting kind of remuneration, everything we can see from the 10th house. And wheresoever 10th house lord is going to be placed in your chart, that will tell about that in this direction you will exert your maximum energy, your maximum efforts will be spent in this area, in this direction of your life. There is one more concept over here guys, which is also very precise, like the way the karma nakshatra concept. So as you know that our moon nakshatra is very important. Like even if you have to do any of the religious prayers or religious austerity which you want to straight away reach the celestial beings, so the best way is to do the mantras which is somehow connected with the god or deity, which is connected with your moon nakshatra. So let's say for example, for someone like me, so if my moon nakshatra is Sadbhisha, so the same planet Rahu rules it, so the karma nakshatra is 10th from it. So for the someone who has got a moon nakshatra as Sadbhisha, that means your karma nakshatra is going to be Ardra. So somehow I am in media, technology, films, television, performing arts, astrology and research and occult. So somehow I can see the resemblance over here. But now guys, now we will shift to the concept of understanding and breaking down, getting your professional insights from the Karakamsa. So now for all those people who are beginners, you must be getting curious that what is this concept of Karakamsa. So that's very simple. As you know that in our planetary alignments, the planet which has got the highest degree, that planet is called as the Atmakaraka planet, your soul significator planet. Planet which is responsible for connecting you with the divine. Like the way, guys, in our Vedic scriptures and with all the Vedic followers, some people even go to this extent of that when they have to calculate the East Devata, a lot many astrologers do this calculation, that they do the calculation around the Atmakaraka planet only. But one thing is for sure, that the planet with the highest degree is somehow connected with or can describe the personality of your soul for sure. So like the way sun is the universal soul significator for everyone, but your precise customized caricature or personality of your soul can be connected with the planet who has got the highest degree in your planetary alignments. So that planet will be called as your Atmakaraka. Now guys, if you have to understand the personality or caricature of the your soul, so you cannot do that over there in your main Lagan chart. You have to go to a chart which is very much connected with the religion, with the divinity. So for in our Vedic astrology, the chart which is attached or which is allocated for that is the D9 chart or the Navamsa chart. So for someone to calculate the Karakamsa chart, calculation is very simple. These days you can freely get that chart handy, very easily accessible in the softwares, but I'm telling you the calculation and the logic which goes into calculating the Karakamsa. So that's very simple. In your main Lagan chart, you saw that which planet has got the highest degree. That planet will describe the personality of your soul. Now you have to see the placement of that planet in the D9 chart, which is a very fortunate and a very divine ordained chart. So over there, guys, wheresoever your this Atmakaraka planet is going to be placed in which sign it is going to be placed in, that is somehow the personality, that is how the pattern or the theme with which your soul will exude in this lifetime. So that is how you calculate the Karakamsa Rashi. Now what you have to do is that you have to now come back again to your main D1 chart, Rashi chart, and you have to make that zodiac sign as your Lagan. So guys, I will simplify it. It's very simple. Let's take up my own example only. So I'm a Aries Lagna. My Atmakaraka planet with the highest degree is the planet Sun. So Sun is my soul significator Atmakaraka planet. In my D9 chart or the Navamsa chart, my Sun is placed in the Virgo sign in the 3rd house. So now what I have to do is that in the main Lagan chart, now I have to forget the D9 chart. In the main Lagan chart, I have to make Virgo as my Lagan, which is now be studied as the Karakamsa chart. So now guys, now we will straight away come to the point, which is about how you can calculate your profession or the kind of deeds which your soul wants to perform in this lifetime. So now guys, all what you have to do is that now you have to forget the Atmakaraka planet. You have to now see the planet with the 2nd highest degree, which is called as the Amityakaraka planet, which is a supporter or which is like a assistant to your soul in order to perform the deeds in this lifetime. So the planet with the 2nd highest degree will be called as the Amityakaraka, which chiefly tells about your profession and the kind of activities, deeds you will perform in this human body, in this human form, in this lifetime. So now guys, in the Karakamsa chart, wheresoever your Amityakaraka planet is going to be placed in, that house will become very important. Somehow your soul is craving to perform actions, deeds over there in this lifetime. So I'm very much sure that you must be knowing about the professions which are connected with all the 12 houses, but I will just give you a brief insight. So let's say for example, whether you are more inclined towards manually calculating your Karakamsa chart or you are just looking at your Karakamsa chart in some software. So you have to see that the planet with the second highest degree, Amityakaraka, where it is placed over there. So let's say for example, if it is placed over there in the first house, that in itself guys is a very good indication. That in itself is a sign of enjoying authority, power, being your own boss, working for the government, being on a top seat, and overall it just tells about that for you to reach that position of power or to ascend to that level, somehow your past life merits will also help, or your soul will somehow align all of your energies in that same direction. Now let's say for example, if your that Amityakaraka planet is placed in the second house, so guys that tells a lot about working in the finance field, in the food industry. This could be your family business. You might have remained lucky in acquiring royalty, business, or family inheritance and a lot. So this is indicative of that. So somehow your soul is craving for following the same footprints which your parents or which your ancestors have laid for you. Now guys, if it is placed in the third house, so like in my case, after doing all the calculation, somehow my Amityakaraka is placed in the third house. So all those people who are performing artists, online businesses, digital media and social media, sales, marketing, writing, journalism, being your own boss, travel and tour business, commissioning business, all of that will somehow is attached with the third house. So your soul might be craving to do something or perform your deeds in this area as well, or this could be somehow connected with doing something in collaboration with your friends, in collaboration with your siblings as well. Now if it is placed in the fourth house, so guys definitely from the fourth house we see construction, we see real estate, we see politics from over here, we see the dairy business, farming interest, or anything to do with the degree and sense of patriotism and all, interior decor, luxury, cars. Your soul might crave to work in these grounds, in these fields. If it is placed in the fifth house, so definitely guys, art, entertainment, creativity, being your own boss, anything to do with children, anything to do with the Vedanta, anything to do with the music, somehow might be something or the areas where your soul wants to perform actions, deeds in this lifetime. If it is placed in the sixth house, so definitely guys, all the health industry, fitness industry, service industry, food industry, or service providing businesses and all are somehow connected with the sixth house as well. So whether you talk about hospitals, fast moving consumer goods and all, or anything to do with solving other people's problem, consulting, arbitration, law, somehow is connected with the sixth house. Now guys, if your Amityakaraka planet is placed in the seventh house, so definitely guys, it's a very good indication definitely for doing something in the domain of the public, or like when we talk about doing a business of your own or doing something with the support of your partner. Like you might not getting success because in all of your undertakings you do not make your partner a active contributor, or you do not let your partner participate fully in your business interest. So anything to do with politics, public sphere, or having your own business, commercial activities, this could be a very good sign, or this might be. So guys, these all are the fields where your soul is craving to work in this lifetime. Now guys, if you will find that your Amityakaraka planet is placed in the 8th house of your Karakamsa chart, so guys, that in itself tells about that your soul craves for unraveling those secrets which are hidden from the world, like decoding the secrets of life and death, anything to do with providing emotional relief or kind of therapeutic cure to other people's emotional, mental anguish. Or this could be a very good placement for you to kind of progress in the path of spirituality, in the path of devotion, in the path of occult. Anything to do with insurance, earned income is something where your soul or the craving of your soul will definitely take you towards. And also guys, with this kind of placement, secrecy, transformation, obstacles is something which you have to go through. Now if you will find that your Amityakaraka planet is placed in the 9th house of your Karakamsa chart, so guys, it's a very inspirational placement where your soul wants to do something, where it want to set a precedence, like you want to inspire people with your actions, with your deeds. And also guys, for all the teachers, all the motivators, all the preachers as well, this is a very good placement. And let's say for example, if you will find that your Amityakaraka planet is placed in the 10th house of your Karakamsa chart. So guys, this is a very good placement for enjoying authority. Like your soul definitely craves for reaching that position of power where you have got a lot of the management and a lot of the executive power which has been bestowed upon you. And definitely guys, for name, fame, recognition, independence, well connections, this is a very supporting placement. Because guys, like the way we say this thing, whether you talk about art and you take up the case of all the successful people in the world, you will not find any of the successful person who did his job, who did his work half-heartedly. We always say that the reason for the success of this person is he was so much invested into it. He put his heart and soul into it. So heart and soul into your work is something which we are trying to understand. Now guys, if you will find that your Amityakaraka planet is placed in the 11th house of your Karakamsa chart. So guys, it's a very good placement where your soul is craving for influencing people on a very mass level. And also guys, when we talk about all those influencers, top actors and people in the top of their chosen field, where you are a part of those corporate or those big movements, that you have the capacity to influence people, influence the world. And guys, these could be a very difficult thing to achieve in the past, but today, because of the social media and all, if you actually have got a real talent and good intention, you can actually be popular and you can be well connected with the masses as well. And also guys, and lastly, if you will find that your Amityakaraka planet is placed in the 12th house of the Karakamsa chart. So guys, this could be a very good placement for becoming a whistleblower. But the good part over here is that all the 12th house prominent people, they just want to do their deeds as a kind of a payback to the universe. They are not among those people who want to make a lot of fuss of their talents, of their achievements. So yes guys, when we talk about doing something, bringing light in all the hidden aspect of the life, or completely kind of sacrificing yourself for the well-being of the society, of the humanity, anything to do in the fields of hospitals, prisons, and all those organizations like Doctors Without Borders and all those freelance lawyers, international human rights activists can be seen as with this kind of placement. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. I will look forward to your observation in your own charts, that studying Amityakaraka in the Karakamsa chart is kind of giving you insight for what you are actually performing, doing right now, or if you are not even doing that right now, is that something which you keep on getting attracted towards in the life? Is this something where your soul is all the time driving you towards? Like the way guys, I started my career back in the day in sales, but somehow I was always drawn towards spirituality, always drawn towards theology, always drawn towards films and performing arts, and see where I reached in life now. So yes guys, for further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Dhanyavad.